What are the most important traits of a good leader today? Two things come to my mind immediately. One is honesty, and the other one is the ability to see around corners. And maybe it's actually the reverse order, because I think the ability to look ahead, to understand and perhaps a little bit speculate in what lies ahead is going to be crucially important in tomorrow's leadership.
I would say courage. I think we are in a world where there are challenges, have always been challenges. And then I also think you need to be humble. You need to be able to connect people from different backgrounds, societies, social contexts. That is what I would say. Hard ones, easier to say than to do, but courage and to be humble.
First of all, the good leader of today, man or woman, needs to understand the mission, the purpose, stick to it. And all the attempts to dislodge the person from that mission must be resisted whilst listening to others. So the characteristics of a modern leader are about listening skills, about humility to admit you're wrong and change course. And above all, the main characteristic for the 21st century is resilience, because it's tough work and it's often through the night and 7 days a week. So we need tough people, men and women, to lead us out of the situations we find ourselves in.
I think events like this are important because here we are in Britain, which is a country that's managed to shoot itself in the foot and set itself on fire at the same time. It's the first country in history to have essentially imposed trade sanctions on itself. And so, given the sort of political dysfunction that we see and the difficulties that brings about for trade and for business, it's more important than ever that we have strong relationships, bilateral relationships between companies in different countries. And Britain and Sweden is a really good example of that.
I think the key takeaways for me from today's conference is partly that it's really nice to be out meeting people. Quite a few people still here that I haven't seen since before the pandemic. And also that we are facing a bit of a gloomy world, gloomier than we've seen for a while, but also that there's a bunch of hope. We've talked a lot about sustainability and new companies doing exciting stuff, which is what I'm passionate about, and I think there's reason to be very hopeful as well.
When a lot is upside down in the world and companies need to take care of risks beyond what they normally do, then it's very important to meet across borders, cultures, industries, and that's exactly what you're doing here. So thank you very much for having me, inviting me, and for you doing these sorts of events.